morning, folks. I was working on the lather with the shaving cream, and some of it jumped out, so I went ahead and put some of it on my face. And the shaving cream today is Proraso. This is the tea tree and oatmeal version, sensitive, if you will. And of course, I'm going to be following up. This is the menthol version of the aftershave. Got the alum block complete with the rubber band. Got witch hazel today, which has got a lilac scent to it. It's a nice scent, I like it. The bowl I'm using today is from the Distinctive Goat. It's a wooden bowl. This one here is walnut and cherry. That's what it looks like on the inside there. It's got a spiral groove running down through there. And if you should happen to get one of these from the Distinctive Goat, you might see this on the bottom. Using a brush from RazoRock. Yep, there it is. And it's a synthetic knot. Got it whipped up pretty good. Like I say, I got a little bit of it out there. The shaver of the day is going to be what I've been using this week, is a Shear Mattaki. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's the loading mechanism right there. You just slide it forward, and then yeah, that comes open. And the blade I'm going to use today, I have not used one of these in quite a while. It takes a full DE blade, and this is a derby blade. And thought maybe it might be a good idea to show you what it looks like when you load a blade in it. reason being is that wanted to show you is that the tolerance is very tight on this loading mechanism here. In that once, so I can see what I'm doing here. There it is there, and there's just a tiny bit of wiggle, but I mean, it is just very little, just enough that you mention that it's there, but in other words, it holds that blade in place. It doesn't move around. It's in there pretty snug, and then you just slide that mechanism right over the top of it there, and you're ready to go. Oh, and that's what the blade looks like when it sticks out. So there's nothing covering each end, so you have to be mindful of the corners of the blade. This is it's what the scale looks like. It's got a post there in the middle to help support the scales. To a degree, the weight of this head feels a lot like a DE razor. It really does. Got a dry towel in front of me. I have a damp towel over here to the side, and that's what I'll be using to wipe the Shavette on. I guess you might say I kind of picked up that idea from, excuse me, Jonathan Romanoff. He does that with his straight razors. Thought I'd get in the practice of doing it. Go ahead and get started here. The tea tree in this soap, no more what I put on. Kind of feel almost like a cooling sensation, at least for my face. Felt kind of nice putting it on there a while ago. Yeah, big old chunk of it I got on me, so I decided to go ahead and put it on my face. You can kind of see that this lather, this cream worked up real well. And prior to this, I did put a hot towel to the face. It's part of my routine. And, matter of fact, there goes some more. As it goes for my routine, typically also, especially if I'm using a soap, I will go ahead and use the bloom water. And it's not that you couldn't put a little bit of water in the cream, because I have done that, and swirl it around in my bowl and pour it out and put it on the face. Works great. Go ahead and get started with this. Yesterday I was attempting to do a cross grain pass down here, and over here got how you say, a little angry with me. So I'll be kind of ginger over here on this side, trying to get something in my eye. Typically, to get closer to the facial hair, I'll come across this way if I feel the need to. The previous two shaves, I was using a Treat Falcon, and I'd have to say in my opinion, Treat Falcon, you don't see very many people shave with them. Those blades, they seem to be a wee bit sharp, pretty sharp. I'd have to say, so far the Derby blade doesn't feel too terribly bad. Not quite like it does like in some of my DE shavers, but yeah, it's feeling pretty decent right now. Yeah, it's still a little tender right there. I say I got it pretty angry, unfortunately. Still trying to learn how to do that pass. It's not an easy one for me to do. I typically, if I feel the need for it, I just get another razor, DE or single edge razor, whatever I've got handy there, and take care of it, because it's just a couple of quick swipes and I'm done. But I was feeling up to giving it a try yesterday. And I do shave with the dominant hand. I still not brave enough to try it with my left hand because it is somewhat unruly. It does not follow commands very well. I guess you might say that's probably where my daughter gets it from me, is that once she finds something that works just fine, that's what she's sticking with, and that's relating to her typing. When I first got her computer, she had not, she wasn't old enough to read. She's pretty young. I don't even think she was in kindergarten. But she knows patterns, and I'm a lot like that. Usually when I do a password, it's patterns. It's not numbers and letters. It's a pattern. And she, of course, started out, on a keyboard with one finger. And she's probably got the fastest finger in the States. I'm telling you, she's fast with that one finger now. And she's 16 now. Yeah, she is lickety-split with it. And don't really see the need to try to change her. She types quite well with that one finger. That is one thing I really do like about this Shavette, is that the fold my wet towel over. With this weight and size, it really does kind of leave me with the impression that it's a DE. I like that weight, and that's the size of the head doesn't bother me because I do dabble with the straight razor, and yeah, they're about that size right there, if not bigger. Now, when it comes to the amount of stretching, in my opinion, it's very up to the end. It varies up to the individual. This is not a cookie cutter type thing. Everybody's skin's going to be different. Some will be really nice and tight mean I have to stretch a whole lot. Just depends on the individual. But most likely it'll be a very good thing to stretch in certain places. Otherwise you're going to end up with a neck cut, irritation, something of the sort. This is really good cream. The tea tree, I like how it feels on the face. It reminds me of menthol or spearmint, peppermint, eucalyptus. That cooling feeling. Feels nice. Awful lot of cream here. Enough lather to go through a whole nother shave without a problem. I like Proraso. Proraso's good stuff. Going against the grain pass now. I usually just do a two pass shave. You may notice that some of my strokes vary. Some of them are kind of long and smooth and some of them are short. And to me, against the grain, where you're going to see a lot more of the short ones. Especially when I get to the more densely populated areas on my face. And you wonder why I may go way up there. Yeah, I've got whiskers way up there. Not very many, but they're up there. I enjoy shaving with the Shavette. I have, here recent history, I've been shaving with the Focus Dynamic. That's a single edge shaver. And man, I tell you, it's a beautiful shaver. I mean, pivoting head. Choose your DE blade, snap it in half. Quite effortlessly. But I do like the challenge. It really is a good shaver. It won't be for everybody, of course, because they're similar to me. They enjoyed the shave of the Shavette or a straight razor or whatever the case might be. And but especially for those that are just looking to get a smooth, comfortable shave, and or I just want one razor, just want to get the job done, that is a really nice razor to do it with. You really have to work hard at trying to cut yourself with that razor. Really nice razor. For me, it just seemed kind of natural when I started shaving with it. It was easy to learn how to use it. Plus, I guess maybe it had something to do with the fact that I'd already shaved with their Focus Slim aluminum Shavette. The design of the Focus Slim and the Focus Dynamic as it goes for the bevel or towards the blade is very much similar. So I just kind of naturally took to it. Once you learn how to use that bevel and hold it up against your face like that, just run with it. It's definitely a fantastic shaver for those starting out. Because to a degree, if your pre-shave work routine as well as if you're still learning how to lather and whatnot, it really does help to have a shaver that you're not, how you say, concerned about, and you're focusing more on how your lather's working for you or not working for you. There's a number of good reasons for that razor. I'm glad they came out with it. I like it. It's kind of like this one here. This loading mechanism is really easy. Pick your DE blade. And if you don't like snapping them in half, this is one for you. Like I said, it holds it in there nice and tight. I like it. It's a pretty nice shaver. May take you a moment to learn the angle, but for me it really wasn't too tough to learn. That's the area right there. Hair grows every which way. It grows in a swirl. Curlicue, if you will. Yeah, I think I got it. Got enough of it where I'm happy with it, I'll say that. Yeah. It depends on your shave and what you want. For me, it's not too terribly tough to get the whiskers on my upper cheek and whatnot down to the jawline. To right about there. That's the one where I may have to do a little bit across the grain, but I got it pretty close today. I think I'll be alright. Don't strive for a BBS. Strive for a BBS and I definitely will get irritation. Especially on my neck. Upper cheeks not so much. But down here on my neck, yeah, it does not like it when you try to do a BBS. It'll let you know about it. Guess you might say that's where my skin's a bit more sensitive than in other places. Alum block. Yeah, yesterday it was just a screaming. It just let me know about it. Down here it's still a little bit angry too, over here. Overall though, still pretty good shave. I mean, it'll calm down after a while and it'll be just fine. But the alum block will let you know about your technique or condition of your skin. Witch hazel, Humphreys. This does have a scent to it. I noticed it when I first put it on. I don't notice it afterwards. In other words, that scent, for me, just dissipates rather quick. But it is nice while you put it on. Got some Proraso. This always feels good on the face. And I probably should show you here pretty quick. Oh yeah. The restrictor on this aftershave is it's pretty small. And that might be a plus for somebody that's looking for a restrictor that's that small. In other words, you're going to have to work to get it out so you don't have a whole lot coming out at one time. And that might be a huge factor when it comes to buying an aftershave. Some people just really want that small restrictor. For me, it doesn't matter one way or the other. I'll put it all on my face. Be like my mom one time when I was younger. What'd you do? Take a bath in it? At any rate, had a really nice shave today. Everybody stay safe and smooth shaves to you. Till next time.